last month, and we had to liaise with her husband, who said was we should give the check to a member of our district, and that has already been given to the member. I believe that she may have forwarded the check to the family. And in addition to that, the check of late Mr. Ogunseinde is ready too as well. I got a call from ICAN that the check is ready, and the family has already been notified. So I'm looking for someone that will go to Lagos. I'm thinking that someone that will go to Lagos, because the check is at the Victoria Island office of the institute. So as soon as we get someone that's going to Lagos, we would ask the person to kindly pick it up for us so that we can hand it over to the family of Mr. Ogunseinde. Work is ongoing for that.
Hello, my chairman.
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, my chairman, please. Good evening, everyone. I have a little information on that Mr. Ogunseinde check. The sad one. Because I remember the secretary got back to me for the next of kin of Mr. Ogunseinde, and I believe that's the name that they're going to write there. But sadly enough, we lost the girl, the daughter.
The girl?
Not the daughter. Yes, the daughter that the name is there. Alan, she passed on. And they have even taken I don't know what happened. They haven't taken the wife out to, they're not even around for now. So maybe you just hold on to it until, because that's the number that I have. That's the number on my phone. So that was the number that we, as former staff of Ogunseinde, that was the person that we were dealing with. But Alan, she was sick or so, the last 2 months or so, things just got somehow. But only God knows what. Presently, if you have it, you can just hold on to it until we go back to the wife. The wife is not, nobody's even around now because of Tomison's issue. So maybe you can just hold on to it until she stabilizes. I don't know.
But the thing now is that somebody has been liaising with me, because the person still chatted me up shortly before this meeting, asking that the check should be handed over to him or her. I don't know who the person is. Because we got
what's the name
number
of the person? That's the number that Nasiru got for me at the last meeting.
Yes. So this person has been chatting with me, asking that
that's
the check
that
should
be... no more.
The person is no more. Fumi.
Okay, Fumi that you got is better. I think
this one is Fumi.
Is it okay? I think it's that's the Yaburo. Okay, you can go ahead. No, Siru.
Please, General Secretary, please kindly clarify this.
Okay. What happened is that I got the contact number from our past chairman, Dr. Mrs. Tabajide. So I messaged the person on the WhatsApp, and after 3 days, there was a response. And the person said that the actual person I mentioned is dead.
Okay, it's okay.
So
now.
she gave me her phone number and the number to chat with her. So she has the new person has been the contact person since. So that's the number of the person I forwarded to.
Okay, that's okay. That's the second daughter. That's okay. That's the Aburo. You can
hello,
go ahead,
ma.
please.
Hello, ma.
Hello, Mr. Goke.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
I'm just joining. I don't know if you have mentioned the case of Mr. Afolabi.
Mr. Afolabi, yeah, we asked that of Mr. Afolabi too as well. I learned that they're still working on that of Mr. Afolabi and Mr. Laji Temitope Balogun Abubakar.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
As soon as we get any information, because I keep calling, I keep requesting. So as soon as we get more information, I'll let you know, especially regarding to Dr. Afolabi's.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so the next item on the agenda is the annual accountant conference. I would want us to step this down until we get to report of committee, and where Mrs. Wojuade would give us a detailed report. For the Western Zonal Accountant Conference, let me see. Mrs. Salome Ajayi, our Vice Chairman, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
So please, can you kindly just give us a report regarding the Western Zonal Accountants Conference? Because we know we have a date, we have a venue, the theme, and any other information that would benefit our members. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, my chairman. Okay, thank God I'm with it. We all know that between January and February of every year, we are always prepared to attend Western Zonal Accountant Conference. And this time around is Ilupeju Gbagada that will be hosting the conference. And for members, is going to, whereas maybe some of our subordinates that are in the office could as well attend at the rate of 75,000. And the young accountant also can attend with 50,000 naira. And the young accountant's membership number must be from 55,194 and above, and they must be below 35 years of age on or before December 31, 2025. And the venue of the event is High Point Event Center, Alausa, Ikeja. The date is February 4th to 7th. And so we are telling all of us now to please take this date in our diary and let us plan to be in attendance of this conference. You know, Ilupeju Gbagada, so they are seriously preparing, and we believe that it's going to be a wonderful experience for all of us. Our chairman and myself, we are all involved in the planning. And I know that we will kindly enjoy our experience, and it will be a memorable one. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So as our Vice Chairman has already mentioned, this is just to enjoin us all to be part of the conference. For those that were at Ikeja 2025, we know that we had a very, very swell time. It was fun all through. So, and at the Abuja conference, the chairman of the conference, Alhaji Bisiriu, informed us that we would actually have a better time when compared to the time we had in Ikeja. So we just want to enjoin us, as many members that can be part of the event, to kindly mark it a date. This 65,000 naira for members to be part of it. Well, the Lord would help us also that we can have adequate funds needed to be part of the conference. And I know that our vice chairman is the chairman of the village meeting. So please, let's just rally around her to ensure that she succeeds. And I pray that the Lord Almighty will help us all in the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you, Ma, for that report. So we quickly just go to the business of the day. And that's where before we get to the business of the day, let's have the executive committee's report. We have the secretary, Alhaji Nasri Said. So please kindly just read out what transpired in the month regarding the executive committee.
Okay. Good evening, my chairman, our former chairman, the executives, and the professional colleagues. I have represent an executive committee report for the month of September 2025. The executive committee held monthly executive meeting on 29th September 2025. On 18th September, the executive committee made a courtesy visit with the new director of finance and CH Ibadan. That is Mr. Ajibade Iyola, SCA. Also, on 25th September, the committee made a business visit to the office of the chairman of your State Board of Internal Revenue Service, Mr. Adebo Ayawa, SCA. So the visit was to appreciate him for his support to the district and being part of the webinar that was held on Sunday, September 7, 2025. Though he was not around, or he was ably represented by the Director of Contacts, that is Mr. Amos Ukuola. So during the visit, issues burden on the new tax law was also revisited and discussed, especially on how it concerns the states. So thank you all. That will be all for now. Thank you, my chairman.
Thank you very much. There is a report that you are yet to mention, and that's the stakeholders consultative meeting that you and Mr. Ojelade went on. Please, can you kindly speak to that too as well?
Oh, okay, my chairman.
The stakeholders consultative meeting for the 2026 budget exercise.
Yes, it was held on this last Thursday, and the ICAN Ibadan professional body was invited, and our member represented very well. We were led by Dr. Prince Oyedepo. So the former council member and our refer past chairman. So we were led by him, and we were made to present a speech during the stakeholders forum in the presence of the governor, also our doctor, the prince. So we represented the ICAN by asking the governor to provide the support for us to have a zonal office so that ICAN members can be able to meet in such a way that it's going to be a kind of development to the state and the students entirely. So likewise, the prince also appreciated the governor for his support for the professional bodies and all what he has been doing to the society. So about 5 members of our district represented the ICAN during the stakeholders meeting. Thank you, my chairman. That is the report from the stakeholder meeting. The stakeholder meeting was held at the International Conference Center as you asked on Thursday last week. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, General Secretary. I just want to appreciate all members that represented the district at the stakeholders consultative meeting. It's rather unfortunate that they actually fixed the meeting when most of us were in Abuja for the conference. So we just had to quickly look for those that would represent us, and we thank God for Prince Dr. Ibadan Oyedepo, who led the team to the event. And the idea behind the consultative meeting is for stakeholders to actually present what they will be requiring the government to fix in the 2026 budget. So they would want a budget that will be based on needs assessments, not that a budget that people will just come with figures. So they just want contributions from members of the public, and of course we were counted worthy to be part of those that will speak and present and make a request to the government. So that's just what the consultative stakeholders meeting is all about. Thank you very much. Any question regarding the report of the General Secretary? Okay, so we quickly go to committee's report. So I'm starting the committee's report with the Young Accountants Committee and IT Committee. I believe Mr. Jude Akinkwade is with us.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so please start. Thank you very much. Your report, a minute or two max.
Thank you so much, Chairman, ma'am. Chairman, the Deputy Vice and elders, senior and professional colleagues, thank you so much for the opportunity. Our report following our recent meeting at the Young Accountants Committee, I'm pleased to present a summary of our vision and strategic plan for this chairmanship year. Basically, our plan is designed to empower young accountants, enhance their professional value, and align with the overall mission of the ICAN Ibadan District Society. So our core vision is basically to transform the Young Accountants Committee into a dynamic platform for mentorship, empowerment, and opportunity. We've been able to highlight three major projects to achieve this vision. The first one is the Young Accountants Committee Mentorship Program. The second is the Employability and Entrepreneurship Empowerment Series. And the last one is the annual Young Accountants Committee Empowerment and Trade Fair. So for the first one, the mentorship program, the vision is basically to bridge the experience gap by connecting our young members with the wisdom and guidance of our seasoned professionals, our elders within the district. And basically, the objective is to establish a structured program where every willing young accountant is paired with a senior member of the district society for professional mentorship. Our goal is basically accelerated career growth for young accountants, improved professional conduct, and a stronger, more integrated district society. Then with regards to the employability and entrepreneurship empowerment series, we want to equip young accountants with the practical skills required to thrive in the modern global economy, whether as employees or entrepreneurs. And we're going to be organizing a series of high-impact trainings and workshops focused on career development and creating alternative income streams for our members. So basically for this, we're going to be inviting resource persons, facilitators across all walks of life, depending on the area of the training that we're going to be looking at. More specifically, we want to be looking at areas around crafting compelling CVs and professional profiles, strategies for securing global and remote job opportunities, mastering job interviews and salary negotiations, developing and managing a profitable entrepreneur value, as well as attracting a global opportunity. We are hoping that by the end of this chairmanship year, our young accountants should be gainfully employed or running a very profitable business, or also probably working remotely or having remote gigs by the side. Then the last program is the annual Young Accountants Empowerment and Trade Fair. For this, we're looking at creating a flagship week-long event that serves as the ultimate convergence of knowledge, networking, and opportunity for accountants. First in the district, and it will be open to all. We're looking at making it open to all, but it's organized by the district. And the event will be designed to achieve multiple goals, amongst which would include provide direct access to employers, facilitate high-level networking, and offer unique platforms for our members to promote their own businesses. So very quickly, this is the idea of what we're looking at for this week-long event or trade fair. We would have the knowledge sections. Here, we're going to invite industry leaders and facilitators from diverse organizations to speak on different topics, cutting-edge topics relating to modern accounting and accountant's career. Also, would have career opportunities. So we're looking at hosting, having recruiters on board. They would come also speak, and we're hoping that at this event, some of our members or participants would have on-the-spot employment as they are being profiled and all of that. Also, we're going to be having entrepreneur promotion. So for participating young accountants who own businesses, would integrate their company names, logos, and services to our publicity material. For this event, we are hoping to create massive publicity, both free and paid publicity. And for those, especially for our young accountants that run businesses, and for those that will be partnering with us, for every publicity material that is going out, their business would also be going out alongside. So logos, names, and all of that would be also going out. It's every single publicity material that will be going out. So the goal is to give everybody a chance, free publicity. So the more we are being noticed, the more the businesses of these persons will be noticed. Finally, we're also going to be welcoming sponsorship and partnerships from corporate accounting firms and individuals who would like to advertise their services. Well, for us, this should be a signature annual event, hopefully, that solidifies the Ibadan district's reputation as a hub for professional development, provide tangible career and business opportunities for members, and create a sustainable model for the Young Accountants Committee's activities. Thank you so much, Chairman Ma, for giving us the opportunity and for the confidence reposed on myself and the committee members to be able to do this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for that brilliant, detailed report. You have so much to do, and I believe that one step at a time. So I wouldn't know if your committee has actually met to put timeline to all this you intend doing. Because from your report, you read out about 3 different things, if I'm not mistaken, on what you intend to do before the end of this chairmanship year. And I know we're in the 4th month already, and before you know what is happening, the chairmanship year is over. So I wouldn't know if there is a timeline for all these things, and what are the modalities that you have actually put in place to ensure that we get all these things done. That's my question. I wouldn't know if any other member has any other question to ask the chairman of the IT Young Accountants Committee.
Thank you, ma'am. Should I hold on for the questions so I could respond to? Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please kindly just hold on for a minute
All right,
so that you can answer the questions together. Okay, I don't think there's any other person. Please, if you have any question, you can just use the emoji to raise your hands up for. Okay, just answer my question. I don't think there's any question from
all right.
our
Thank you so
members.
much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. So with regards to that, already at the background, we're already making connections with facilitators from outside. With regards to the mentorship, we are going to be meeting, the committee is going to be meeting again on Saturday. By Saturday, we'll be coming up with the timeline as well as other structure that is required. And also, we are also going to be liaising definitely with the chairman so that we'd also get a roadmap on how to make this, especially the mentorship program, a reality, how to interface with our elders. And I believe that we also have the yes and the amen of our elders to make this happen. So after Saturday, I would also communicate the feedback also to the chairman for that guidance on this. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Okay, Dr. Mrs. Temitope Babajide, over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Mine is not really a question. That was why I couldn't answer when you said question. Mine is just a comment, and to tell the committee that that's a very good one that they have just thought out. It's like the week-long, talk about week-long fair, the trade fair, whatever, if they could walk the talk, I think, like he said, yeah, they're going to sit down with some of the elders in the district because they may not be able to do it all alone. There's some other things that they have to do in conjunction with some people that already walked that path. But in general, it's a worthy cause, which they said it's going to be open to all. It's going to be hosted by the district. But it's a worthy cause. If they can do it, I think that should be done within the 1st quarter of next year. If at the most, they shouldn't let it go past March. Because after March, there will be too many different activities that people will be rushing out to do, and they will not be able to get the full attention of everybody. So that's just what I want to say, and that they should keep it up. That's a very good one. More grace.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sorry, please, are you thinking of collaborating with maybe other districts in Ibadan?
Yes,
especially
ma'am.
regarding the
So
Young Accountants Forum?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So it's going to be we are looking at collaborating. So it's going to be an Ibadan. All the districts in Ibadan want to pull this off because it's like I mentioned, the scope is going to be big. We want to make it open to everyone actually. So we would need to also collaborate with our sister committees and districts. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Oh, thank you very much, sir, for that report. I believe everything is doable. With ICAN, we can. So we are believing God that God will make everything possible for us. Oh, thank you very much. And so I would want to call on Dr. Olabamiji Atonda to give us the report of the examination committee. Is he with us? Dr. Olabamiji Atonda. Hey, he's not here. What of Mr. Babalola? Mr. Babalola.
I'm here, ma.
Okay, please can you just give us a report of the examination committee?
Thank you, ma, and good evening. The examination committee, they have been working, and then the task ahead of us at that time was the conduct of the ATS West Africa, which was held at Jogo Center on the 23rd and 24th of September. A total number of 521 candidates sat for the exam. Part 1, 253, Part 2, 126, and Part 3, 142, making a total of 521. The exam was invigilated by all the three district centers in Ibadan: Ibadan District, Lagelu, and Oluyole. It was an each-free examination, and we give glory to God for the conduct because of the cooperation of the invigilators and Almighty God. So that's the summary of what happened during the examination. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Do you have any question regarding the examination? We give God the glory for the number 521 for ATS exam. I believe that number is quite encouraging. In recent times, we've not had that huge number. So I'm believing that all our Catch Them Young programs, all the great awareness programs that we're going for is actually yielding results for us to have at that number. So we give God the glory for that. Mr. Olatunji Bamidele, please, I yield the mic to you.
Yeah, good evening, our chairman and all leaders at home, all the professional colleagues. The issue of exam hold in Jogo, there is an information that I need a clarification that exam we hold at Lee City, are they changing the venue or what really happened in that area? Thank you.
Thank you very much. For the professional exam, it was held at Lee City University. But for this ATS examination, I actually asked the staff invigilator from Lagos. The idea is that these ones are so young. Those coming for these exams are so young. So they felt that it would be better for them to come to Jogo Center for the examination. So for the professional exam, it will still go back to Lee City University.
Thank you.
Any other question? Okay, before I go to the next committee, Techno KL4, please kindly write your name. We can't get your name with the name of your phone. Likewise, ITEL A56 Pro, please kindly change it to your name. Thank you very much. So we'll go to the next committee, project committee. Mr. Victor Oguntade.
Good evening, my chairman and all other colleagues. Thank you for this opportunity. The project committee, as I reported to you in the last meeting, that your secretariat is ready. We have completed tiling, and for us to be earning a small income from the hall, we encourage members. If you have small function, you can approach the executive to do the needful, and they'll give you a reasonable price. That's number one. Number two, we also noticed that there are some leaking roofs at the secretariat, which we are contacted the initial people who built the project for repair. They have inspected, and because of the annual conference that we all went to, we stopped the communication. But we now back. We called them so that before the end of this month, it will be fixed. The last and not the least is our project, land project in Abanla, which we are due. Is 1 acre of land, which we believe that it is beneficiary more to the district. To give us enormous advantage to be able to get more income and expand our coast as a district. So we are still negotiating for the payment of that land, and I will encourage all members to participate, at least in making to show that the dream of the district is realized by paying for the land. God bless us. Thank you, my chairman. Have a nice evening.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Do you have any question for the chairman of project committee?
Yes, my chairman.
Okay, Mr. Bamidele.
Good evening once again. Tunji Bamidele is my name. Now, my chairman, the issue of we, as a member, we need comprehensive information for us to be partner or supporting the project, because only few people know what's going on there. So if you could be able to get comprehensive information, now we can use all the network. If the go into that direction, you get me right? Yeah, you
Yeah,
like what you said about the first chairman that the budgeting is planning, that he called the attention of the state government to assist. Many people and many areas can partner with, many people can be able to partner with us to develop that area. And if we are still have a issue of payment of that area, I think the house can be able to, what is the balance? So we could be able to do everything and make sure we regularize all the documents for future purpose. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. The idea to acquire the land was actually mooted by the last at the last chairmanship here. But all efforts to get it, but they couldn't because of funds. And we felt that, well, it's something that is worthwhile because of the location of the land. And it's so close to the circular road. And by the time the circular road, I wouldn't know if we all know that circular road that leads from Ife to Lagos. By the time the circular road is completed, I know that the value of that land would jump up, astronomically. So we just felt that it's an opportunity for us to acquire the land or purchase the land. And besides that, we felt that, well, it's not just for us to just take it like that or start asking people to contribute. Let us do our due diligence first to know that, well, the land is valid and there are no issues on that land. So that's what we are presently doing. And the survey plan has been posted on the survey plan has been actually sent to the person that's going to help us to ensure the validity of the land. And we are thinking that we need to even go there, especially the project committee, to do like a video of the place. And this will be brought to the house the next time we are meeting, so that we'll all be on the same page. Many members would please, we can't do it all alone. And I'm believing that, well, God helping us, we'll be able to do this too in this chairmanship here before it ends. So that's just the additional information that I have to pass down. Mr. Musadeni Yagu, I give the mic to you, sir.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Just about the circular road you are talking about again. This setback, you have to take into consideration if you are doing your due diligence, so that we are not caught along, because some portion of the land have been acquired by governments and others are still within the range. So let's ensure that it's not within the range of setback, so that we won't have problem and then after we are paid. This is just want to raise up.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the advice. Mr. Olawale Olushola Amotunde.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, ma.
I thank God for this opportunity. The project chairman just spoken. I want to talk about the district place. Thank God for the ties and every other thing that have been done. I want to make mention of the toilet of the district. The toilet, each time we attend any program there, please, I want the committee, the executive to look into how the place is going to be looking better, smelling good, because most of the time when you get there, there's no water and the place is, I can say, is nothing to write home about. And because we have a woman now, I think this is an opportunity to get somebody maybe once in a month or twice so that they can be doing the cleaning. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I like how you said it, a woman. So àwọn ọkùnrin ni ò clean àbí? Is that what you're saying? Well, anyway, we've done something regarding that. We bought detergents, we bought hypo, bleach, and I had the admin officer to clean it. So I know that of the downstairs was cleaned that before we did the medical outreach. So I know it's presentable now. Thank you very much. So let's just go to the next committee, Student Affairs Committee. Mrs. Oloye. Mrs. Oloye.
Yes, ma'am.
Your
evening,
report. A minute, please.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, our past chairman on the call, the ESCOs, and my professional colleagues. The Students Affairs Committee had a webinar on September 21, tagged Pathways to Successful Career in Accounting and Beyond. Though our targeted audience were the secondary school and tertiary students, we also had in attendance some of our professional colleagues, and it was a success, even though the attendance for the webinar was not encouraging to the registered members. This week, by the grace of God, October 16 on Thursday, the committee shall be having a citywide program at Imperial International College, Shasha Ojo. We encourage other members to give their chance to also grace the occasion with us. And likewise, by next week, October 24, we'll be having the FAME competition test round, the first round of the test for the FAME competition for our invited students. It will be coming up at the district office by next weekend, Friday, after which we'll be able to select schools that are going to represent the district for the Western Zonal Conference that will be coming up next February. We pray that God will help us to achieve all this that we have on ground. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. For the FAME competition, do we have pool of questions already?
We have in archive, ma'am, and we hope to get more.
Okay. Thank you very much. Do we have any question for the Chairman Student Affairs Committee? Membership Committee. Membership Committee. Publication Committee. Mr. Popola. I don't think he's with us. Social Welfare Committee. Queen Wojuade. Mrs. Wojuade.
Good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Sorry, my phone was hanging there. Good evening, my 25th chairman. Good evening, the past chairman. Good evening, the elders and my other professional colleagues. We thank God for the success of annual accountant conference that we held on 6th to 10th October 2025 at Los Angeles and in the International Conference Center. We thank God for the success And we did the parade on the 7th of the October, and the Lord made us to come out to be the third overall in that parade. The parade was so tight, the competition was so keen that we bless the name of the Lord, that the Lord made us to come out victoriously. And we thank God for the safety of our members, those that went through bus and those that went through flights. Every one of us, we went safely, and the Lord still make us to come back safely. We return all glory, honor, and adoration to the Most High God. And also, I thank my chairman for the support and other members for their operation throughout the journey, throughout the AAC programs, the events. I thank you for your cooperation and understanding. And I pray that the next year it will be better than this one. Thank you. And the second one that I want to mention is that I want our members to be prepared towards the International Accounting Day, which will come up anytime soon. And I want every member to come around to support, to come around for the program. And I pray the Lord will help us. And the tenure, our chairman's tenure, it will be a success. And at the end of this tenure, we have every cause to magnify God. Thank you. Thank you, my chairman, for the opportunity to serve. And thank you, every member, for believing in me that God can do it through me. Thank you. Thank you, ma.
I just want to use this opportunity to appreciate Mrs. Wojuade and members of our committee. You know, they actually did so well. When I was the chairman of Social and Welfare Committee, because I was mobile, so I could move around. But she is not mobile. You know, anytime she comes to me, we want to go to this place, we have to go to this place, I always encourage her because I know that it is only the Lord that can strengthen one to move about the entire Ibadan, going from one organization to the other, measuring people and ensuring that the clothes of participants are collected. Thank you very much, Ma. And I thank God that God has rewarded all our efforts with this brilliant, with this wonderful cup that I'm showing to our members. We may have had two, because before the categories used to be in three. They will do for clothes, attire, they will do for number, and they will do for presentation. But this year, they matched the attire with the presentation. So there wasn't any mark for attire. There was just for performance and number of contingents. But unfortunately, our number couldn't match up with the group that we fell in. We are in group A. Our number of, we were many, but we couldn't just match up with those that came first to third. But in it all, we give God the glory. So this is the evidence of our efforts. Ms. Wojuade, thank you very much. God will bless you. God will reward you. When you get to a place of honor too, you'd see people that will rally around you too in Jesus' mighty name. I appreciate you so much. Thank you very much. Mr. Oladokun, I can see your hands up. Mr. Yusuf Oladokun.
Yeah, good evening, my chairman.
Good evening, sir.
I just want to, I don't know if I can make my report now for technical committee.
Oh, you want to give your report now? Are you going somewhere?
No, I'm not going anywhere. Because
okay, give your report. Give your report.
I just on my committee. That's why I just
okay, please do so. Please do so.
But I'm here, you know. Okay. Thank you very much, Chairman. So give me my chairman, past chairman on the call, others in the meeting, and other professional colleagues. The report for the technical committee. During the month of September, the committee actually had 2 meetings, and from the meeting we map out some activities. Then the first one is that we roll out a software on training and technical session. for the districts. And we roll out this survey on 26th September 2025, which and we started sharing it on at least on the district platforms. And we got some responses, even though the responses were so low when compared to the population of the districts. We only got 47 responses. And why do you have to do this survey? Just to know what are the areas of interest of our members in terms of what the topics for technical session that they may wish to attend. And we have it in different topics. We have different topics that we rule out, but the top 5 responses that people reacted to, they are just 5. And the first one is Nigerian tax laws and reforms. Then number 2, digital emerging technologies for accountants. Then number 3, IFRS updates and implementation. Then we have audit quality and risk-based audit methodologies. Then tax technology, automation, e-filing for people that are public practice. Then for these 5 topics, which top the list, we have the Nigerian tax law and reforms at 72%, digital and emerging technologies for accountants 70%, IFRS 66%, audit quality and risk-based audit methodology we have 54%, then tax technology automation. But by the time we look at we also group the responses in terms of the preferred training format for our members. And some of our members went for blended, online and in-person. And that is about 60% of the responses. Then 36% went for webinar, that's strictly virtual. And why we have about just 6% that actually preferred in-person workshops. Then apart from that, we also compare members in practice out of these very few responses that we have versus non-practicing members. Then out of that, we have about 10 members that are members in practice, while we have 37 members that are not members not in practice. Then we also have some other topics which I want to encourage the districts that if we have a way of liaising with the national in terms of there's a particular area that is actually trending now and that the committee would like our members to actually key into, and that is ESG. So then more so, like I said, the response was so low.
Sorry, sir, can you expatiate on ESG?
Okay, ESG. Okay, ESG means environmental, social, and governance impacts on financial statements. So on corporate governance of companies, of listed entities and non-listed entities as well. So that is ESG. Then we roll out, and that's what we have, and that's why we actually went for this particular topic that we have for today's technical session. And the topic is beyond compliance, leveraging IFRS 18 and AI, that is artificial intelligence for strategic business advantage. And we have Mr. Olufemi Olagunju, CPFA and FPA as our facilitator for today's technical session. Then also, we also during the executive and committees leadership retreat that was held in the month of September, our IPC, that immediate past chairman, actually advised the committee to map out strategies on how to sensitize our members in practice, especially those members that are engaging in small and medium public practice, that we should have a committee, like a monitoring committee, the way it is we have in national that we should replicate it in the district, so that this committee will be going around to our members in practice for monitoring, just to ensure compliance with the institute's expectation of these members. Then more so, we also during the month, we also visited EFCC. One of our lead elders in the district, that is Dr. Wale Taiwo. So he actually advised the committee to visit EFCC. Why? Because some professional personnel now, they are being actually penalized for not registering with EFCC on SCUMU. And SCUMU means Special Control Units Against Money Laundering. There's a special unit at EFCC that is saddled with the responsibility of ensuring that entities, both that are offering services and that are selling products, they are registered with EFCC for money laundering, for compliance against money laundering, and to also ensure that they are sending report, that's a designated report that is expected from these people to EFCC on monthly basis. So Dr. Wale Taiwo and Kai visited the head of that unit at EFCC Ibadan office here. That was on Monday, 6th October. After the first visit, we went back on Monday, 6th October 2025. And the woman was eager to actually come. She was happy to receive us, and she said that she was ready, that our unit was ready to come to our district for the sensitization of our members at any point in time. And we look at it that it would be very nice if you can have her at one of our monthly meetings. And because this month is already scheduled for the meeting, then we are currently looking at November meeting. If you can have her at our November meeting so that she can come around, because she specifically stated that she would love it to be a physical program and not online. And that's why we're actually planning to have her at least with the approval of our district 25th district chairman. So that's the program that we have. So that if you have that on 3rd of November, we will implore our members, if the executive committee actually approve a physical meeting, that many of our members should actually attend, so that they can gain more, especially those people that are working for organization and some of our members that are in practice. So because I also have some experience with some of the people that have been penalized. It's not a small amount. People have been penalized millions of naira. And some of these people, they are not even aware. And ignorance is not an excuse, especially when you're a professional. So that's the program that we have. And thank you for listening to me. Thank you for the opportunity, my chairman.
Thank you very much, sir, for your detailed report. For the ESG, I would appreciate it if your technical committee can see how we can get resource persons to come and speak to us on this trending issue that would benefit our members. So please kindly discuss that at your committee to know when precisely our members would get to learn on this trending topic. Then, as per the EFCC person that wants to come and speak with us, we'll discuss it. I'll discuss it with you to see how possible it will be for her to come and speak to us in November. But I wouldn't know if she's going to speak to us at length or something that she just speak to us within 10-15 minutes. I wouldn't know, but let's know what modality it would entail, because that would determine if you are going to bring another person, to come and speak to us on technical issues. So if it's something that's going to take so long, we can't have both. We can't have her speak to us and at the same time have technical session. The meeting will drag for so long. So let's just discuss at the end of the meeting to see how we're going to work these modalities out. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Any question? Okay, so let's just go to Community Outreach Committee. Mrs. Ojelade. Mrs. Ojelade.
Hello.
Hello, just 2 minutes, ma.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, our chairman and my other professional colleagues. Want to appreciate God for the success of the program that was held on September 27th. The much publicized health medical outreach for our members. Like I informed us at September meeting that we want to especially have a medical checkup for our members, particularly towards their to know our health status and also as we'll be traveling to Abuja. So we thank God that the program has been held and it was successful. And but the best aspect there is that we planned for our members, but unfortunately the turnout of our members was low. Our plan was to have our members 3/4 while we now accommodate the people from our community where our office community, that those one will be like 50 and our members 150, because our target was 200 participants. But the reverse is the case, as we have about 30 members and over 100, over 120 outsiders that came for the program. Even it was within the shortest notice possible for the people in that community, but they came en masse in such a way that we have to, at a point, we couldn't accommodate them again. Oh, we thank God. Everything that we planned to do, we were able to do it. And we got sponsor. Some of our sponsors responded, and so our members were able to go. Even after the test, they went with drugs and some other items, medical items. So we bless God for that success. And I want to appreciate the chairman for our support, and every member of my committee for their time, for their cooperation, and for their efforts that made the program successful. And I thank other ESCO members that were able to make it to the program, the support of Mr. Ademola and the chairman, empowerment committee. They were all there, and other members that came around. So I also appreciate our members that were able to also come, because many people came from far places to attend. So I appreciate. But I just want to tell our members that the test that we did, if they were to go out to go and do it, I'm sure that they will not spend less than maybe 10,000 to carry out those tests that we asked them to come for just for free. But it's unfortunate that they did not turn up. But we just thank God, and thank God we thank everyone, and we also thank God for good weather, because at the time it was as if it was going to rain. Did the weather change as if it was going to rain? But later God helped us and took control. So, and everything went well. So I want to appreciate everybody for their participation. So, and the chairman for our support, and all the ESCOs, team 25 for their support and for believing in us. So, thank you, my chairman. That's the report.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma. Like she has rightly said, we just want to appreciate all those that turned out for the medical outreach. Nisha Arel, the Lord Almighty would keep us healed and healthy in Jesus' name. Mr. Ishola Adekola,
yes, ma.
please, the mic is yielded to you.
Thank you, ma. So let me appreciate the chairman and the members of the committee. I'm also our able chairman as well. I just want to advise the committee against subsequent that type of program. Just like she said, that the program they were expecting members to be the proportion of members to be more than the outsider. When you look at the numbers of members even at the district and the kind of service you want to render, I want to believe that for senior colleagues and for people that at least to reasonable extent, you won't expect that people of high caliber among our members will be coming for outreach of maybe less than 20,000, 30,000 that they could afford to do that kind of check. I think program like that is even more of contribution to the society. And for all the little young accountants rather that may not be able to have financial muscle to do that kind of thing. So what I'm saying in essence is that when they are doing that kind of program, they must think well about the target audience. So expecting members to be up to 50, it actually means that we have an issue, have the wrong target or wrong program for the kind of member we are expecting. But be as it may, it was a good thing. At least they were able to satisfy even the outsiders. And it's a plus to us, even among the community. So thank you. It's just a suggestion. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your submission. Mr. Oluwafemi John. Mr. Oluwafemi John. Okay, that was an error. Mr. Oluwafemi John. Your network is breaking, oh. We can't hear you, sir. Hello, we can't hear you, sir. Sorry, please, can you kindly chat your suggestion submission in the chat box?
Hello,
kindly post it.
Hello.
Hello.
Me now.
Okay, it's better now.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better.
Hello?
Hello, yes, it's better.
Sorry now. It's better, it's better.
Mr.
Hello,
John
ma, can you hear me
Oluwafemi,
now?
we can hear you. We can hear you. Please, kindly speak. Okay. Mr. Sojelade, I can see your hand up.
Yes, ma. Well, I just want to respond to the observation or comment by Mr. Shola. The truth of the matter, because I said it's 10,000 or 20,000, that is why you think it's cheap. It is not like that. For you, if you want to do eye, if you go for to the consultant, you want to check your eye, I'm sure that there is a place I know that you cannot pay less than 10,000 to just see a consultant for an eye checkup. So because I just said, because we got sponsors, we might not really know the actual value. Or you want to do hepatitis B test, you know how much it costs? Not to say you want to check your vitals and some other things. That we didn't have wrong target. I want to put it that our target was not actually to the wrong wrong people. The truth of the matter is that who doesn't have the need for health? Who doesn't have need to check his or her health? Our health is paramount. So doing it for our members, we have been going out. We have been reaching to outsiders. I know Swan have done it 1 or 2 occasions. So coming back home, we just felt that it's going to, we have been doing it for others. it is not out of way. If we do it for ourselves, and I'm very sure that as many people that attended among our members, they were really happy. So it is not about the price. If you put all the tests, about 7 tests together, and you are going to pay 7,000. Who for where? When even ordinary eye check is 10,000. When you go to see a consultant, we should not look at it that it is because of the finance or the cost, financial cost implication. I just want us to know that we have tried in our own part to not only to serve the outsiders, but also to serve our members. Ọlọ́run ní jẹ́ ká ṣàìsàn, so we can be more àlàáfíà. But we like the saying that prevention is better than cure. So we should just have it in heart. I know for people that from far distance, fasting blood sugar, if you want to do it outside, you know how much it costs when you go to lab. So I just to mention about few. But we thank God for those who are able to make it. And we also thank God that we're able to at least do something to impact both our members and the community that where we operate.
Thank you very much, ma. And Mr. Oluwafemi John, please, the mic has been handed to you. Please kindly speak now.
Good evening, ma. Can you hear me now?
Yes, it's better now.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Hello, ma. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can. Oh, just speak.
Thank you, ma. Good evening, my chairman, and good evening, all our seniors and every other professional colleagues. From the publication committee, as at date, we are trying to collate all the articles we have received in order to be able to sort them and them together for the publication of our Shattered Journal. But be that as it may, we are still expecting some of our colleagues to drop theirs, those that have still promised us these articles. We are expecting them to drop it so that we'll be able to put everything together at once and do the correction and the proofreading and every other thing that is needed to be done. Please, we are appealing to you so that between now and the month end, let's have them so that we can work on them on time in order to meet up with our targets. So that is just what. So we are believing that by the grace of God, we'll be able to roll out as at the time we have done. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, Mr. Popola, for the report of your committee. We can all hear him. We still need more articles. I think we have like 6 or 7, if I'm not mistaken, and we still need more. So please, it's a way of even showing your writing skills, which I believe can even help. You know, we can even put it in our CV that we are, it's soft skills that we have. So please, kindly help by submitting your articles before the end of this month. Would appreciate you so much. God bless you all. So the next committee, I think we have just 1 or 2 committees left before we go straight to the technical session. The first one is Membership Committee, Alaja Oladipupo. I can see that you are with us. I called you earlier. I'm not too sure if you are still with us. Alaja Oladipupo, please, what do you have for us?
Good evening, ma.
Good evening, ma. Good evening, ma. Your report, ma. One minute. Your report. Okay. Finance Committee, Mrs. Rachel Ojelade, please kindly give us your report. I'm not too sure. Oh, sorry, Education and Training Committee. Prince Kolawole, you are disturbing us. Please kindly mute your mic. Education and training.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. A minute.
Yeah, good evening, my chairman. Good evening, our revered past chairman. Good evening, the ESCOs and my professional colleagues. Of course, my name is Sunday Ademola, and I'm reporting for Education and Training Committee. Of course, we had our meetings. Also, last month, we were able to hold a webinar program, and of course, it was a huge success. And by the grace of God, we actually plan to hold another training program this month of October, but because of AAC, we have shifted the date to November, and precisely it's going to be November 15th. November 15th, that will be Saturday. The main reason is because it's going to be a practical session, a workshop, and the topic is artificial intelligence, AI for accountants, tools, application and future trend in financial reporting and audit. So by God's grace, we are bringing a facilitator from Lagos. Is an expert in the field, Mrs. Adebola Odeyemi, because we don't just worry, we are expecting every member, if possible, to take advantage of this training, because all we are looking for, all we said is that we are now in the era of AI, and we are not seeing AI as a threat because it's going to remove some people from their duty, it's going to relieve them of their duty. But for we accountants, all we need to do is to make sure that we bring in AI as part of our expertise area so that we become relevant. So we are looking at how we are going to look at the hand on practical. We are going to lay our hands on practical. We are going to teach us how you will use the AI for financial reporting. If you are an accountant in the office, if you are a CFO, so it's going to be a very fantastic session for you. If you're also an auditor, you are a member in practice, it's going to be another a very nice experience for you, because the facilitator is going to expose every participant to the relevance of AI in accounting and audit. It's going to demonstrate practical AI tools used in data analysis and reporting, financial reporting, prepare accountants for digital transformation in finance. It's going to enhance professionals' competence. And of course, let me let you know that it's going to attract 5 MCPD for all members. So mainly it's going to be physical, but for the sake of the people that will not be on ground on that Saturday 15, please, we have made an alternative for you. So we are making it an hybrid so that if you are in Lagos, you are in Abuja, anywhere you are, you can connect online and also see and enjoy, but it will not be like as if you're on ground. So I will enjoy you. Go and write the dates, pick it on your calendar. Make sure you don't freeze any program, because this is a training that you must not miss, and it's for our members. So every one of us, please, let's make sure that on that date we register for the program and we make ourselves available for this. There's going to be the tools, everything will be released for us. The what's it called? The accounting, the AI package, every other things will be released, and it's going for a token of 20,000 naira for members. If it is non-member, it's 25,000 naira, and I want to tell you that this is subsidized rate. If you are going to get this training in Lagos, you will pay nothing less than 250,000 naira, because already we are in the time of AI, and you must bring this particular knowledge into your expertise. So 20,000 naira for all members, a subsidized rate by the permission of our district chairman. And of course, if you be joining online, it's going to be 15,000 15,000 naira. Is it 15 or 12,000 naira for the online? Because for the physical session, there will be break time, there will be tea break, there will also be a lunch time. So all these things are packaged. There will be materials given to you, software and some other things. So I want to use this medium to encourage every one of us to note the date. By this week, our e-flyers will be out and we begin to publicize the program. Let's make it a day on Saturday, 15 November, and I want to believe that you will not regret of participating in that program. And finally, December, by God's grace, because I know we are also in era of new tax matter, new tax act. So this time around, by December, we are having a program which we're supposed to have in November before. We'll be having it in December, and it's going to be our second edition of new tax act. And mainly, we are bringing about 4 facilitators. There's going to be a session, a discussion that will be people, nothing less than 4 facilitators that will be joining us. That will be chairman of the session, and of course, there will be 2 MCPD for members that participate. My chairman, thank you for this opportunity. This is just a little of what we have in plan for us this year. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Sunday Bankole, for that detailed report. So, members, we can all hear it's loaded. The Education and Training Committee has actually mapped out trainings that will be beneficial to us. Please kindly pencil down these dates in your diaries and let's start saving. If we need to save to be part of the AI training, which is going for, is it 20,000 naira? The Lord would help us. Please, do you have any question? Okay, no. So the last committee that I'm calling is the Finance Committee. Mrs. Rachel Ojelade, your report. Mrs. Rachel Ojelade. Mrs. Rachel Ojelade. Okay, is Mrs. Anu Oluwa Oyewale with us? Empowerment Committee. Or any member of the committee. I know they are planning a program for us too as well.
Yes.
The intention is...
Good evening, Chairperson. I'm here.
Okay, thank you.
I hope you can hear me.
Okay, yes, we can hear you. Empowerment.
Okay, good evening, ma. Good evening, dear professional colleagues. We want to thank God for our last meeting, our September meeting. The Empowerment Committee had a session that was taken by Mr. Ayo Omonijo, and the feedback we got from that session suggested that the whole house would like to have Mr. Omonijo back. So we have discussed with the chairperson, and we are planning to bring him back alongside another speaker on another topic entirely. So we are considering a day in November, by the grace of God, after our general monthly meeting in November. The date will be announced before the end of this week, by the grace of God. We intend to have a session with the chairperson to agree on the date. It is going to be a webinar. It's not going to hold on our normal monthly meeting day. It will hold after our monthly meeting, and it will likely be a Sunday afternoon or evening. And we are planning to have 2 resource persons, and they will speak on different topics, but both topics relates to investment opportunities for us. And we also plan that it will attract 2 MCPD credit hours or more. All of those details will be communicated, and we'll pay a token at the end of the day. It will be virtual. We are planning to make it virtual so that we don't bother people with physical meetings and physical trainings and all that. So we are planning to make it virtual. It will happen in October, and then in November, sorry. It will happen in November. The date, the time, and other other details to be communicated before the end of this week. We are planning to ensure that the flyer is out by the end of this week so that we can commence awareness. That will be all from Empowerment Committee for now. Thank you very much.
Thank you much, ma'am, for your report. Do we have any contribution or any question to ask the chairman of the Empowerment Committee regarding the program that they would want to organize? Because so many of us were at the meeting, the physical meeting, and will quite agree with me that the session with Mr. Monijo was wonderful. I think he just had like 5-10 minutes to teach us on what we ought to have learned for almost 3-4 hours. So that's the reason why we are bringing it. No, please, if you are not speaking, kindly mute your mic. Please, you are disturbing us. So that's the reason we felt that we should just bring him so that he would speak to us at length. We all need money. We all need to invest. Like he rightly said that day, there are so many avenues, so many ways by which members can make more money. We don't have to rely on one stream of income. So that's the essence of bringing him back so that we'll key into it and he will teach us practically on how we can invest and pay. So that's it. Thank you, Ma, for your report. The last committee, Finance Committee, a minute so that we can quickly go to the technical section. This is Mrs. Ojelade, Finance. Okay. She's not with us.
Hello.
Hello. Finance report.
Hello, ma.
Hello, your report of finance.
Yes, ma. Sorry, I was in a traffic. Anyway, our report is not much. Other than I just want to plead on our members to pay up their subscriptions, as we all know that money answers all things. So money is very important. Money is very germane. Money is very key. So we want to plead on our members to pay their subscription. And paying your subscription, you also get insurance cover. So I just want to encourage those who have not paid for this year or you are having arrears, so please pay, and God will continue to bless us all. Thank you. For the subscription, SCA is 10,000, and the 7.5, and the SCA is 10,000. That is for our district. Then at national, we also know our responsibility. So I just want to encourage us. So as we are collecting salaries, getting our business income, and let us also factor our annual subscription. It is just once in a year. So for members, we just once in a year. And our development level is also there, and some other contributions. So let us support this till 2025 with our finance. And if you want to donate money to run our program, you are also welcome. And God will continue to bless every one of us in Jesus' name.
Thank you, Ma, for your report. So we quickly go to Swan report. I'm not too sure Dr. Mrs. Akimbowale is with us, but Mrs. She's with us. I think I saw her. The Bryce, Mrs. Adedipe. Mrs. Adedipe, do you have any report from Swan? Mrs. Tinuka Adedipe. Okay, that's Tinuka Adedipe. Or any other Swan ESCO that can give us a report of Swan activity.
Good morning, ma.
Okay, Mrs. Ojuade. Thank you. Please, report from Swan.
Once again, good evening, my elders and the past chairman and my other professional colleagues. The Swan, we did our program last month. We did our meeting last month. And during the annual accountant conference, also we made the national one where we did our annual general meeting. And also this month, this Saturday, we are going to have our own meeting also, and it is going to be virtual. And the meeting will take place at exactly 3 o'clock on Saturday. We are encouraging the members to try to join, and it will be an interesting meeting on that Saturday. Thank you. I'm
Thank
reporting
you
on
very
behalf of
much.
my chairperson.
Okay, you forgot to report that you came to visit the chairman of the district. Now, the Echo came to visit the You forgot to report
Yes.
that.
Thank you, ma. We were at the chairman's meeting 2 weeks ago on behalf of one, and we went to visit our members at the UI also. We were the chairperson and other members. We visited our members at UI and UPH also. And we pray that we shall have more members in attendance for this monthly program. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, ma, for the report. So let's just quickly go through the technical session. We have with us a brother, someone that I've known for quite a while. We were in University of Ibadan together before he relocated to the UK. So I would want to call on the technical secretary to just give us like an intro, a brief intro of our resource person today. Mr. Oladokin, over to you.
Okay, thank you, my chairman. Brief profile of Olufemi Olagunju FC. We have it in two forms: academic and professional qualifications, and we have career history. For the academic and professional qualifications, we have MSc Business Analytics, BSc Accounting, is a fellow of our dear Institute, FPA. Is also a chartered public finance accountant, CPFA, the BCS Practitioner Certificate in Business Analysis, Level 7 Certificate in Strategic Management and Leadership Practice. Then he has certification in ESG, Generative AI, and Net Zero. For the career history, professional accountant in the following sectors: banking, manufacturing, tertiary education, we have accounting firm, the management consulting, and public service. That's just like an abridged form of function of Olufemi Olagunju FCA. Thank you, my chairman, and other members on the call.
I would want Mr. Olagunju to kindly come on board to give us our presentation for today. Thank you very much, Mr. Olafemi Olagunju. Over to you.
Thank you, my chairman, and I would say I'm very happy to be here today and to reconnect with everyone again. Thank you for having me, and special appreciation to the chairman, the head schools, the technical community for giving me this opportunity to speak on this very particular topic today. So it's like Omo Boale. I'm happy to be back and I'm happy to talk to this very particular topic today. Thank you so much. Let me also start by congratulating the district for the successful participation in the annual accountant conference that we just that was just concluded. We didn't go there alone. We went, we came back, we conquered. And specifically, I really want us to appreciate all the elders that went to that conference, all the teams that won. It seems it has become an habitual thing now. Every year we have to win something, and we have done it again. So I want us to specifically appreciate everyone that went for that very particular conference. You can do that by reaction, drop your maybe a kind of clap, love, flower. Let's appreciate all of them. You can see the beautiful faces and handsome faces that we got in. We have all really done well. Thank you. Thank you. And yes, well, today, this evening, we'll be talking about that very particular topic that we've been talking about, and that has to do with beyond compliance, leveraging IFRS 18 and AI for strategic business advantage. Let me make apology now. I may be facing my right side because I've got my monitor by my right hand side, while my system is in my front. I'm just trying to balance things. You know, I may be facing the other side because I've got the monitor here. So the topic is not something new in a way, because I'm aware that we have done a lot when it's come to the IFRS 18, the new accounting standard. And who am I? Before the others in the house, I'm only here to share ideas and I just want to share ideas and discuss experiences on this very particular topic. So just see it as a kind of collaborative session, not really a presentation by a young boy, your boy, Olufemi. Yeah, so we are just sharing ideas together just for the purpose of learning and getting more from this very particular session, just to key into what we are known for at Ibadan and British Society, that is to share ideas and experiences on professional matters. Yeah, in this course of technical session, we'll discuss just few things. We introduce ourselves to what the topic is all about. We have quick kind of a glance or insight on IFRS 18, deal with presentation and disclosure in financial statements. Then the main part of it, which I actually want us to touch on, is the management defined performance measure, MPMs, and we'll discuss how we can leverage AI to communicate some of this MPM using some dashboard and some narrative that resonates with the key stakeholders like the boards, the investor, the management, and so on and so forth like that as professional accountants. We conclude after then if there is question and answer, we're still going to discuss everything together. You will agree with me, and I'm happy the chairman of the Education and Training Committee said something that resonates with everything we are going to discuss. That we can no longer shy away from it. As professional accountants, things have changed. We need to move from just doing figures and what have you, by leveraging on artificial intelligence, all these emerging digital tools, to actually equip ourselves and makes ourselves better on the job, learn more. Not that AI has come to replace us, but to actually empower us to do better on the job. So the role has shifted a bit from just being a number crunchers to being strategic. By being strategic, we are looking at communicating to different stakeholders in the way they will understand and to influence decision. It's not just about telling them what figures. It's not just about putting some narrative together, but everyone asks what they want from our reporting, from whatever thing we think we have. So we are moving from era of just giving figures, of just putting some narrative together. We are looking at a situation putting things that would meet the requirements of decision makers, that will influence, that will make them to do what they actually want to do, that will assist them. So we are moving from traditional reporting to strategic reporting. You know, professional accountants are strategic business leaders. Like I said, we are very paramount to any objectives of our organization, of our clients. We are very paramount to whatever companies or even economists want to achieve. So as professional accountant, it is right time we project or we make ourselves strategic to any objective that has been set, either for a company, either for our clients, either for a particular economy, even for the whole, for business, industry, and what have you. Our role is very, very important. And this time around, when it's come to reporting, IFRS 18 is changing everything. It's changing the financial reporting game, especially in the area of financial performance. It's talking about how we can communicate every information to all the stakeholders in a way that they want and they want to understand. How we can make things more clearer and clear investor doubts and what have you. That is the essence of this IFRS 18. And of course, I've said it before, it is right time we leverage some tools. Funny enough, every day, digital tools are evolving. I cannot count. We have thousands of them outside there today. That if you are not careful enough, you just want to have everything. And I'm sorry, that one can actually lead to confusion. It can lead to confusion. So let's just dip into what everything is all about. I said it initially that I'm aware that we have actually done a lot recently on IFRS 18. So our focus mainly is the MPM, Management Defined Performance Measures, and how we can try to combine some artificial intelligence tools to present all these management defined performance measures. Of course, International Financial Reporting Standard 18 has to do with presentation and disclosure in financial statements. Is it replacing IAS in IAS 1 in its entirety? Before, we used to have IAS 1 that specifically deal with presentation of financial statements. I can tell you that IFRS 18 is not in totality eradicating IAS 1. Why? The major part of IFRS that IFRS 18 is dealing with is that financial performance, which is about the statement of profit or loss. It dwells more how we can communicate things differently, clearly, to actually clear investor doubts, to actually say things that they actually want in a very straightforward way, honest way, clear manner, in such a way that it will be very clear to everybody. That is what IFRS 18 is all about. And this time around, although everything has been completed, but it's going to be effective from 1 January 2027. It's going to be effective from 1 January 2027. I've said before, when it comes to this IFRS 18, it's about communicating something that is useful to the stakeholders. It gives room for what we call comparability. It's you may be surprised that under the IAS 1, we have a lot of objectivity that you can try to do one or two in different way. You can be surprised that the same company that reports particular thing now, comparability against what we have, against metric that we have last year may be difficult because of that subjectivity and what have you. And that is what IFRS 18 is trying to address. And of course, we are talking about transparency, and that is why it is rule-based. There are a lot of rules that we must tick. There are a lot of boxes that must be ticked before you can say you are complying with IFRS 18. Then I said it before also that IFRS 18 will focus more on financial performance of an entity. And I've cleared that one also, that it is about responding, because investors are just concerned that, wow, how did you get this one? Why do you have to bring this one in? How do we get, just to respond to users, investors, especially the investors. Of course, with IFRS 18, our financial statement, especially the statement of profit or loss, will be communicated better. And in IFRS 18, we have different type of categories now. unlike before, that from your revenue down to the profit for the year, we cannot really say. But in IFRS 18 now, we have different categories. There must be categories in IFRS 18 when you are preparing or presenting your statement of profit or loss. We have the operating side. The main three ones are the operating, investing, and financing. Although it is not expected that you put special label, that you try to put label when you are presenting. But with the items that are contained in that very particular statement, you'll be able to see if this is operating, investing, and financing. Just like the way we used to have it in statement of cash flow, we know that when it comes to operating, it has to do with the main activities of the business, the main business of that very particular entity. And of course, investing has to do with whatever you get or expenses you incur in particular where you have a kind of investment where you are expecting return on financing and so on and so forth like that. This other one that has to do with income taxes and what have you are just other categories. But the main categories are operating, investing, and financing. We are not where we are going yet. We are not there yet. So, and now it is expected that we also have some subtotals in our financial statement of profit or loss. There must be some totals and what have you. I'm going to display some a kind of format for us to see and understand better and understand better. And of course, there is principle of aggregation and disaggregation. There are some rules now that say, okay, items can be grouped together. Some has to be disaggregated. I think we are having echo from Mr. or Mrs. Oludare. Yes, thank you. I'm going to go back a bit, sorry. Yeah. Yes, I said there are also rules when it comes to aggregation and disaggregation. There are some items that may need to go together. And when we try to group items together, there must be a kind of explanation, a disclosure, especially when it comes to unusual items. There is a need to disclose better, put narrative on what everything is all about. In fact, do special disclosure and let's know what's make up all these things and how you arrive at them. That is IFRS 18, the new International Financial Reporting standard. Like I said, I know we are aware of everything, and we've had a session on this before. This is just typical example of format of how we are to present statement of profit or loss when it's come to IFRS 18. The current IAS that we are using, which is IAS 1, this is how our statement of profit or loss usually look like, where you have your revenue, cost of sales, gross profit, and so on and so forth like that. But this time around, we are having something a bit different in IFRS 18. In IFRS 18, you know, there are some items that are categorized as operating. I've said it before, these are items that have to do with main activity of the business, just the way we usually have it in our statement of cash flow. We also have investing activity, financing activity. Those are the main three categories: operating, investing, and financing. Under operating, you can see the breakdown. Although this rule further break everything down, that you see, when you are reporting either income or expenses, you neither let us know if you want to report by nature, by function, or you want to use mixed method. You know, whatever you choose, but you must clearly let us know what your operating things are, and from there you'll be able to see the profit or loss we are making from that very particular activity, which is operating profit or loss. And your operating profit or loss is a mandatory subtotal that you must show. in your statement of profit or loss. It's a mandatory subtotal that must be shown. Okay. Then we also have investing activity. Of course, before we don't really put it like that. We usually, okay, maybe after our gross profit and what have you, we include anything we want to include. Especially, I know the way entity A usually presents its own financial statement will be different from. So that is what IFRS 18 is trying to eradicate. We want to have a uniform reporting system. We want to have a uniform reporting format. Operating activity, investing, financing. Like I said, we don't really have to label it like this when you are doing it, but the items you have will show whether it is operating, whether it is investing, whether it is financing. And we also have the income tax that you must also show that one, the way we used to do before. But most importantly, these two mandatory subtotal, which are operating profit or loss. The second one is profit or loss before financing and income tax. Then we can have other subtotal, like profit before tax, then profit for the year. This is the new form or new format for our statements of profit or loss using IFRS 18. Permits me to move forward a bit, and the full set is like this. Just a glance again. These are the required total. I try to bring it out in a bigger way for all to see. That is, by the way, I think we can move forward a bit. I've explained this one also, that when it's come to IFRS 18, companies are no longer permitted to just disclose operating expenses only in the notes. It's not about presenting it only in the note alone. We must also present an analysis of how the operating expenses come, how we come about them, even in the face of that very particular statement. This is just typical example. I've said it that it can be analyzed by function, can be analyzed by nature, and we can also use mixed methods to analyze whatever expenses, even in the face of that financial statement. It is not about disclosing it in note alone again. It must be shown in our in the face of our financial performance. So now there's nowhere to hide again. IFRS 18 is saying that we must see everything in and out. I try to look for this. I know I've seen it in one website before. I'm not so sure if it is the website of Baker Tilly Nigeria. I can't really remember. I tried to look for it, but I couldn't get it. Where they have a kind of skeleton naked and saying that, okay, when we offer you a service, we want to see everything in and out. So that is what IFRS 18 is saying that. But in your statement of profit or loss, everything must be seen in and out. No hiding place anymore. No hiding place anymore. So that is just about IFRS 18. And the IFRS 18 that is just being introduced has implication on almost every activities of an organization, on everything. And that is why accountants, professional accountants, it is our time now to shine again. It is our time to shine again. So maybe we have been sleeping before. It is time to just get ready. And that is why I'm a bit happy when the chairman of education and training mentioned that again, that we want to talk about how we can get ready using AI and what have you. It is a big opportunity to even get more consulting role this time around when the IFRS, when the implementation time comes. So this what we are doing now, it is not out of place. It is a good ground for us to get ready, because this very particular standard is going to cross across every activities of an organization. So as you are looking at it now, I hope somebody is just looking at, okay, which area can I fit in, which area do I need to just tap in. Okay, we can still going by this circle. I want you to put it in the comment section, the area you think you need to know more, you need to do better on, for us to be able to grab those opportunities that are coming with the implementation of IFRS 18. I want to see it in the comments, please. Let's comment the area that you think you are very fit to still do more, to grab that opportunity, so that you can begin from now to learn and get trained more and more, for us to get ready for that big opportunity that is coming our way. Treasury there, finance, IT area, and so on and so forth like that. We have bigger things. Even tax, the IFRS 18 has bigger implications on tax, on innovation and research, on HR, on treasury, on finance, and so on and so forth. So we have big area as professional accountants to tap in. So it is time for us to get ready. And I think ICAN Ibadan District Society is leading all the way. So it is an opportunity for us. Okay. Yeah. I'm moving forward a bit, and that is where the business of today is. And that is about management defined performance measures. At the end of the day, we want to see a situation when we have understood what management defined performance measure is all about, how we can now leverage on AI to get this done. It may not be at bigger level for now, maybe even reporting to our board, to that management where we work for now. And I'm saying that our role goes beyond just adding number that, oh, okay, I've been able to prepare that financial statement. It's balanced. We are beyond that. Our role goes beyond just getting reports, just doing compliance alone. We are agents of change, agents of transformation. And that is why I said it is our time. It's about getting ready to tap into that opportunities and leverage on every tools available to us to get things done. When we say management defined performance measure, it is none other thing than all metrics that are not actually contained in international financial reporting standard. They are not listed or specifically required to be presented or disclosed by IFRS account. For example, now, I know in our statement of financial position, where you have the likes of maybe EPS, any per share, and what have you, these are required. Whether it is just basic one or diluted one, these are required by international financial reporting standard. These are main metrics. Okay, you want to say your profits for the year. These are major metrics to measure our financial performance, and so on and so forth like that. But any other metrics that we leverage on, that we communicate to either to the public or to the management, that are not specified by accounting standards, are referred to as management defined performance measures. These are own things that management come up to show their activities, to show what they have done over a particular period of time. And, it is about management view, about an aspect of financial performance of an entity as a whole. Okay, this is what we have done, but it is not necessarily have to be in our statement that are being communicated to the public. These are items, these are metrics, these are kind of performances that management communicates using different ways of calculation and what have you. And of course, management usually leverage on MPMs to communicate outside financial statement, to express more on what has been done over a particular period, maybe to investors, to even the management, or so on and so forth like that. That is what management defined performance measure. Just from the key, if you try to break down the keyword, it's the management that define those metrics. They break it down. This is what we have done. This is what we have done. But they are not necessarily contained in the statement in IFRS, relevant IFRS. Examples, I know we are familiar with all this one. Yes, adjusted operating profit. What are we adjusting? Just to tailor or suit the purpose we want to communicate, just to tailor or make it a kind of blended to what we want people to hear and what have you. Adjusted earning before interest, tax, depreciation, amortization. Those are examples of management defined performance measure. Free cash flow and so on and so forth like that. Why are these important? They are very important because it makes management to express themselves better on the performance over a particular period of time. And why are we talking about this one tonight? Because it is area that you can leverage on to say more, to discuss values about that organization, about that very particular entity. It is a powerful thing for you to leverage on and communicate better to investors, to other stakeholders. Tell them what you have done, what you are doing, and what you are still going to do with the with your entity performance. Let's move on. I know we don't really have time. And when it comes to this MPS, IFRS 18 is now saying that we know that these things are not actually in the standard, but now it must be regulated. Not that we are saying you cannot communicate this, but this time around, it must be regulated through three things. Management defined performance now, if we want to incorporate it in our statement of profit or loss or in our financial statement, it must go through three things. Number one, there must be a statement, an explanation telling us what this thing is all about. And you must let us know why, okay, this is what we have done. It may not really be comparable to other entities that were in the same industry. It is your own thing. It is your own metrics. It is your own performance measure. But this time around, you are telling us, okay, about this is our own view about this performance, and know it for sure that it is not necessarily comparable to other metrics, the same metrics with other entities, even when we are operating in the same industry. Apart from that, you must tell us why you need to include that in your financial statement. That is the position of IFRS 18. Why do you want to put it there? Let us know, let what you are saying, let it be understandable to everyone. How do you want to do it? Tell us your mode of calculation. Let it be clear to us how you arrive at those non-IFRS metrics. We are not saying you should not include it, but make sure you let us know how you come about it and its usefulness. How will it be useful to us as stakeholders in this very particular organization? Apart from telling us the statement, giving us the explanation, giving us a full description of how it is arrived at and its usefulness, you must be able to reconcile it back to IFRS total that everyone knows. Like total we are giving the other time, the mandatory total, like operating profit. If you are to say adjusted operating profit, you must be able to reconcile it. Let us know how you arrive at that adjusted one. You must be able to reconcile it back. Those are the three guidelines that IFRS think put on ground. That we are not saying you should not disclose non-IFRS metrics, but there must be a statement giving a full explanation of your view about that very particular metrics. You must be able to let us know why you are including it in the financial statement. You must be able to tell us how that one can be related back to a particular subtotal in your financial statement. And of course, give us comparable period. That is what IFRS 18 says we should do when it's come to MPM. So your management defined performance is not just about reporting this time around. is about enhanced reporting, that you want to show how you are creating value for a particular organization. It's not just focusing on output alone. It's giving us metrics that are directly related to business outcome, you know. And apart from that, it's also show consistent with the standard that is being, if the standard is implemented now, it's giving us a kind of standardized model that we must follow. Not that A, we use one standard, another, B, we use another standard, or the same A, we use one standard now, and next time is going to use another standard. And apart from that, the management defined performance as specified by IFRS 18 is saying that there should be clarity. Let us know how you arrive at those figures. Don't just say this is adjusted operating profit. How do you get it? Can it be related back to the known subtotals in your financial statement? And so on and so forth like that. That is what the MPM is all about. And this is where we are going. I picked this from the concluded annual accountant conference. Like I said, we are not just accountants. We are agents of change, agents of transformation. We are strategic business leader. This time around, although the implementation of IFRS 18 has not started, but even right from our office now, we need to move from being just a compliance officer. We need to move from being just a number cruncher to strategic business leader by communicating your MPM in such a way that will really be understandable and that will communicate values to all those stakeholders to make decisions. It's about you presenting it in such a way to influence decision. The question is, are we ready to move from being accountants to strategic business leader? Let's move on. Now, I will advise that since we have agreed now that we are not just going to be numbers crunchers, in the next meeting, board meeting, we want to communicate powerfully. We want to present in such a way that will resonate with the strategic objective of that organization, that will resonate well with the clear path that that organization is going. We are not just reporting about what has happened, but we want to relate everything to what we want to do. And that is why I come up with this framework. That when you want to select a particular MPM, the non-IFRS metric that you want to report, you must make sure that this very particular metric is value driver. The question is, this particular metric I'm reporting, what does it do to my business? Does it really drive our business? Is it really important? You just don't select MPM. It must be metric that really drive value of that particular business. Apart from that, it must be stakeholder aligned. Do they really care about these things I really want to communicate? That is what MPM and stakeholder alignment is all about. We don't just come up with figures, we don't just come up with narrative, but it must really align with what stakeholders, management care about. So in the next board meeting, when you are selecting what you report and what to talk about, you must make sure that this metric actually drive value. And apart from that, it's aligned with stakeholders. Then how is this relevant to the future of this very particular organization? The strategic goal of the organization, the strategic objective of the organization, the MPM I want to report, is it really relevant to that strategy execution? It's not just about telling us what has happened. Where we are going is also important. Then there are some common pitfalls we need to just avoid when we are selecting a particular MPM that we want to report. You don't choose many. You just have to choose maybe 3 to 5 key ones that are very, very important and that actually meet up with all these framework that we have mentioned. Value driver, stakeholder alignment, and then strategic relevance. And then ensure they are just, they only complement what IFRS 18 has given us, not that they want to replace it. Whatever you are presenting to the board in your next board meeting, in the next management meeting, must really complement what IFRS has provided, not that it's replacing what IFRS has provided. Then there must be consistency in the calculation of that very particular MPMs. I think we can move forward a bit. Now, this is where I am going, and this is where I want everyone to actually pay attention. I know we don't really have luxury of time to get this done. I would have loved to move into practical aspect of it, where we get numbers to drive it, to check what we want to do. I'm not saying that, you see, we have talked about it, that we can do MPM, the next board meeting, we want to be a superstar, we want to like wow the management, we want them to see that, okay, we are not just number crunchers, we want to relate everything that has been done, we want to relate it to the strategic objective of that very particular entity. Then there's a need for us to communicate in such a way that is very simple, straightforward, honest, and that they will understand. And that is where the issue of AI comes in. How we can use AI, digital tools, to transform all those MPM into strategic insight. The insight that the management will see, that we want to hear more from you. The insight that the management will see, that they really want to make that decision because of what you have presented to them. And that is why you are key in decision making of that very particular organization. So I want us to listen to this very well and check it out with me. When we are building our dashboard communicates more of figures, communicates more of visuals, communicates more of charts, communicates more of labels than just a lot of words. It gives you some insight that once we are able to check things and relate them very well, the message becomes clear to everyone. So I'm not saying that in the next time you want to present to your board, it will be preferable or it will be good having understand how your management, how your board wants you to communicate, to put things in a dashboard that is compelling, that they want to see, that they want to really learn about, that will, to God be glory, I've been able to at least present to some boards and what have you. And when I first started, I noticed that I just want to like communicate everything, put all sort of bulky information and what have you. And we read. And at the end of the day, you see that people are not just connecting. They don't really have time. Executives don't really have time. They are not really connecting. The only thing, I changed the thing by just communicating in charts, in tables, and put some narrative and relating it to what they want to actually do. That is when it's becoming, it was making some sense. It was making some sense. So this is a kind of dashboard I've created that next time you want to present your MPMs to that board, to the management, we are moving away from communicating to the public now, just for you to shine in that next board meeting. I've come up with this strategy to communicate your MPM to the board, to that management and other stakeholders. There will be a kind of executive summary dashboard where you'll be able to show your top 3 or top 5 MPM that you want to talk about, and you have different indicators. Like I want to use private client status. Then your dashboard must be able to show the trend analysis of that very particular MPM versus the target, what you're actually looking at. Then there will be some narrative of explanation performance, telling us what those metrics are all about, what they have done, and if they have met with the target that has already been set, have been issued initially. Apart from having that executive summary dashboard, just like you want to write reports, that you have executive summary where you put everything that's in your detailed analysis, where you put a summary of it. Instead of having that thing, you can have a dashboard that will communicate this simple information to every member. Then you can also have a detailed NPM analysis dashboard. Number one, don't forget executive summary dashboard, detailed analysis dashboard. Then apart from that, you should have another one that will now give insights. The insight. In that insight, you want to see the strategic objective and how those things actually are mapped to the strategic objectives of that very organization. Let us see the risk and opportunities in those dashboards that you are creating. I mean, to move forward, then you can have a kind of AI enhanced narrative reporting that will connect everything together to show what you have done so far. I just want to be sure we are still together.
Yes, we are.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you.
We are with you.
Oh, all right, thank you. Yeah. Now, there are different tools that we can use to build that dashboard. We have different tools. Like I said, in today's world, you can mention more than 1,000 AI tools that we can use to do this that we are talking about. The common one is this Power BI, AI, and funny enough, almost every internet things that have been, even this Zoom that we are using, if you search very well, you see that AI is now embedded in it. AI is embedded in it. We have we can use for visualization and what have you. Even Excel these days, it has AI function now. You can also use some natural language processing. I know the common one that everybody is used to is ChatGPT. We also have DeepSeek. We have Microsoft Pilot. Now, I will advise that when we want to build our dashboard, although this is not live dashboard anyway, they are not live dashboard. I'm just saying that in a situation where you want to communicate in that your next meeting, where you want to make that your presentation, you can come up with a simple dashboard with narrative that is compelling enough to drive decision, to influence decision in that next meeting. So these are the tools that you can use. But I will advise that you don't really have to bother yourself about, I need to get this one, because good number of them will ask for subscription. That is why I said most of these tools that we are using in office, our Microsoft has AI embedded in it and some other free stuff like that. And that is why tonight I will use Microsoft Pilot to build a dashboard containing all those 4 things that I've said: the executive summary, a detailed analysis, and the one that will give me strategic insight, giving me also narrative. How we can, within few minutes, you will see a dashboard coming up. Like I said, we don't really have that much time to display figures. I would have loved to download maybe even a financial statement, put the figures together, and throw it into Microsoft Pilot, and you see the wonders that will come up as a dashboard at the end of the day that is compelling enough, that is readable, that may be easily understandable. But let's see, we can still go ahead and do something. Let's move on. Okay, maybe we should quickly go for a case study. Now, I will just put some words. This framework that I put together, I will ask Microsoft Pilot to come up with this dashboard for me. The one that will give executive summary, the one that will give me detailed analysis, one that will give strategic insight and what have you. And you will see the results in few seconds, in few, or let me say minutes. Unlike those days when you have to spend hours to put report together. After you have put figures together, then the next thing is to think, how do I write? How do I put this together, and so on, which can take days, and so on and so forth. No wonder these days that you will see that even, in our board, we used to have different stakeholders within the board that good number don't really even have much expertise in finance. But don't be surprised, they will just come up with something because they have put everything in here, and AI has come up with some narrative for them. For them, they'll be asking you questions. You'll be wondering that I used to know Mr. Lagbaja. I mean, how come? It's because of the power of AI. Just input everything into the AI. It will come up with whatever you ask the AI to do. The power also lies in how you are able to put your words together. And that is what we call prompt engineering in AI, where you put your words together in such a way that AI will get you what you want, not what AI wants. Generative AI can cause different trouble, but once you are able to use right prompts, it will come up. So I'm putting this prompt together to get this 4 dashboard, and let's see what we are going to have. Permits me to, I'm trying to, I want to bring those words together and come up with, I'm going to stop this one now, please, and I will come up with a co-pilot here, where I can put this word together. I've put this word in Notepad, so I'm going to ask the co-pilot to help me generate this dashboard. I'm building a company dashboard where we have executive summary. Although what we are doing as a case study now look more of abstract because we are not dealing with figures that we are really familiar with. But this is just the format that, okay, if you are creating a dashboard that you want to use in the next board meeting, have executive summary, have the one that will give detailed analysis, have the one that will reconcile whatever you have done to the strategic insight of that very particular organization. Then use the same AI to give you some narrative to support everything we have done. So I'm copying everything, I'm putting it, let me share, please. I'm sharing this, sorry. Okay, please, can we see the co-pilot, please? Can we see that screen? Sorry.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Thank you. So I've copied the hold on. 1 minute, please. Okay, these are my prompts. I'm building company MPM dashboard, and I've given it prompts that I want an executive summary, the one that will give me like my 3 top, but the 3 MPM, you have to state all those MPM one after the other and give the figures that we have, maybe in form of Excel or what have you. But for now, we are not doing that because of the time. And yeah, so at the end of the day, I'm telling it, present visuals. I'm asking it to present visuals. And let's see, I've done this today. Let's see if AI is going to help us. It's giving me some narratives and what have you. Next step, you like me to generate sample visuals and what have you? I will tell it yes. Okay, it's creating my image that I'm going to input in my report. You know, I may have put all the necessary details, figures, and some words that I want. Of course, within few minutes, after I've put everything together, it's going to give me a kind of compelling visuals, you know, that everybody will be able to relate with within short period of time. It's adding finishing touch. Let's see. Still coming up. Okay, I think something interesting is coming up. Let's see. Yeah, it's taking time. Taking time. I choose Copilot because it's something that is everyone use Microsoft in Office. It is inbuilt. It is there. You can use it to manipulate many things. You can use it to come up with many things that you want. You know, and it's readily available. It's just a matter of connecting to the internet and get whatever you want to get. Okay, we are almost there. Please bear with me. Oh, somebody said we cannot see your screen again. Oh, okay. I think, yes, we are up now.
It was before you started doing the co-pilot thing.
Oh, okay, sir.
That was when the person typed it.
Oh, okay, okay. Thank you. So, but can we see the output? I'm displaying the output now.
Yes, we can see the
Yes,
output.
we can.
Okay. Yeah, this is the output that is with just few prompts. And like I said, this is not a full detail. And yeah, it's not a full detail. We didn't really put much into it. Show me some adjusted profit. Just pick some things up for me. My operating margin, giving me green, then return on capital is showing me red. At the end of it, made some explanation that you know, it's not really complete thing anyway. But if you really want to like go into it, it will tell us at the end of it that return on capital, there is a need for us to work on it. Operating margin is given amber light. Adjusted profit is fine. Then it's further give us more details, showing some historical trend. Although there are some errors because it is not, we don't really give it a good prompt, and it try to reconcile something. This is what they want to see. It's not just about calculation. Let us see, how do you calculate this? Then how do you arrive at this figure? What has been happening in the past? That is what the historical trend is telling us. How do you reconcile it back to IFRS measures? What are the driver analysis? Those are the things. And also give me some insight here, and so on and so forth like that. You know, like I said, this is not a full thing, but I've been able to show us how powerful that minor thing that you are using on your system now, that you think is minor, how it can generate some insight that everybody will be able to relate with. And even we have been able to put some good figures and some narrative that we want, you are going to get what we want. And that is how we can leverage from simple tools. There are some technical and enhanced AI tools too that we can use to present our MPN in that next board meeting. Don't forget, we are not just presenting figures, we are linking the performance to strategic objective of that very particular organization. I'm moving forward. Now I must sound a note of warning. As good as AI can be and as very powerful as they can be to make life easier for us as accountants, there's a caveat. And what is the caveat? It is regrettable that these days, good number of people, when they use AI, you know, especially in tertiary institutions these days, they just got this one using AI to do research and what have you, because people use what we call generative AI. They don't want to change anything. just about AI generate this for me, AI do this for me, and garbage in, garbage out is whatever you put in that you get. You know, I'm not happy to say that recently, even a big firm, a big 4 audit firm was caught in the web. They use AI to generate report. And unfortunately, some of this AI, when you use them, they will even give you reference that does not exist. That according to this, they will give you reference that does not exist. And Deloitte has to pay back $440,000 Australian dollars back to the Australian government. What happened? Because they used AI to generate report without proper prompting, without proper checking, you know. So I must sign this note. Another warning that I need to sign is that if you ask me, what about privacy? If I input my data into AI, is it private? Hope I'm not going to expose. Sincerely speaking, I don't have answer to that. I don't have answer. Most of them will say they maintain, they observe, privacy and what have you. I don't know what is happening at the back end. I must really let us know. Yeah, I think we've come to the end of this session. IFRS 18 is compliance, although it's mandatory, it's about compliance, but there is strategic advantage that is optional that anyone can take. So it is now left for you and I to key into it. Like I said, it is time for us to shine as accountants, leveraging these digital tools, especially to present our MPMs to the management, to that board, linking whatever you have achieved to the strategic objective of the organization and creating opportunities for that organization that you work in. So we are left with a choice now, either to just be a compliant or be an accountant that will leverage necessary tools to get things done. I can see Mr. Sorry to use Mr. Oloyeyemi Oyetunji raising up, and thank you. I can now entertain some questions now. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Olufemi Olaguju. I knew before you started that we could count on you. Thank you, Father. Thank you very much for that well-researched and detailed paper presentation. In fact, if you need to call on you next, I know that you would oblige us. I can see Mr. Yemi Oyetunje's hands up. I believe he wants to ask a question. And because we've spent so much time, this is 7:19 already, so let's just entertain 1 or 2 questions at most, so that by 9:30 we'll be done with the meeting. Over to you, Mr. Oyetunji.
My chairman, I want to thank you for the privilege. And I want to thank and congratulate my brother, Mr. Olufemi Michael Olaguju, for this well-presented paper. And I want to thank the technical committee too. Now, straight to my point, it's not a question per se. It's just like an addition. At the ICAN conference, at one of the workshops, we were informed that maybe the top 6 or the top 7 firms in the world with big capitalization, the biggest capitalization, none of them have accountants as their CFOs. All they have is people who can strategically understand, since there are tools to do the financial statement, there are tools to interpret the trend of financial situation. All they needed was somebody who can coagulate, who can put together all those data, all those information, and communicate it in a way that the CEOs will understand. And I think this topic and this way you have this particular topic we have dealt with today has confirmed that as accountants we need to be more strategic in our approach.
Yeah.
We need to move away from data alone. We need to be able to communicate our data or the information to the board, to our bosses in such a way that a 5-year-old can understand. So that's just my addition. It's just like an encouragement to myself and to my colleagues out there. Let us move away from the information aspect of it, let us go to communication. Let us take all these tools, all these technicalities to be able to communicate our output to our bosses, to the board, so that our job can be finer, can be sweeter, and we can shine, like Mr. Laguja said. Thank you very much for this time. Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much. Thank you very much. Do we have any other contribution? Okay. No. So I would like to call our Vice Chairman, Mrs. Salome Ajayi, to kindly give a vote of thanks to our paper presenter. Mrs. Ajayi.
Thank you, our chairman. First of all, I want to thank the Almighty God, the giver of life, the one that led us to plan for today. And we are having the program and the meeting together. And again, I want to thank our paper presenter. Ms. Olagunju, I want to sincerely appreciate you. Like when you wanted to start your presentation, you said Ekule. So we are giving you the name of Omowale because anyone that cannot forget his origin or where he's coming from and is always available to be of service at any point in time to a place that he has been well known before. Omowale no la mama pe won. So we sincerely appreciate your effort, your commitment. Even though you have left Ibadan, you have left us here in Nigeria managing ourselves. But at least you at all time is like you are just still beside us, financially, morally, in all things that we needed. And now even resource-wise, giving us this kind of presentation today has actually broadened our knowledge, has given us another aspect that we need to venture into. That is not just being a professional accountant, but there are some other skills that is actually required of us in this jet generation, Gen Z, AI. We too need to at least move up there so that we will not be found wanting in the place of improved technology. We sincerely appreciate you. Like the chairman said, we believe anytime we call on. I even know you are very, very ready because I remember you sent a message that anything that we needed you for, you always be available. And that's you have actually showcased to us this evening. May the good Lord continue to be with you and your entire family. And ẹ máa kó èrè oko, ẹ máa kó padà wálé, because we will not expect you to stay for so long there. At least by the time you move up a bit, leave the children there and come back and meet us here. So the good Lord will continue to be with you. We grant you more success and wisdom and knowledge, and we help you in your chosen career. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you, ma. Thank you.
Our chairman.
Thank you so much, Ma, for that vote of thanks. Because our time is so fast spent. This is 7:25, and I said we are going to finish this meeting by 7:30. Please, I just want to crave your indulgence that the report of the Cooperative Society, the APBN report, welcoming first-timers and birthday and wedding anniversary celebration should be shifted to the next meeting. Please, I crave your indulgence. We don't have so much time, so we go straight to any other business. The first one I have here is that from the Oakland Insurance Company. They've actually written off that we should pay the sum of 120,000. This is the insurance for 24 members have actually indicated their interest on this life assurance scheme. And I want to just use this opportunity for any other member that may want to participate in this scheme to kindly liaise with Alaji Ogumola Ademola Ogunsesan, pardon me, SCA, on how the person would become part of the scheme. As at today, 10 persons have paid out of 24. So we just want to indulge the others to kindly pay up the 120 sum will be paid to the insurance company. Any other business besides that? Okay, we don't have any other. So please, can somebody just move a motion that we adjourn this meeting? Mr. Salawu Olajide Wasiu, please kindly move a motion that we adjourn this meeting. Mr. Salawu Olajide.
I so move, man. In the absence of other business, I move that we
Okay,
adjourn this meeting to next month.
okay, thank you very much, Mr. Sunday Bankole. So who is seconding this?
Rachel Ojelade.
Okay, thank you, Mrs. Rachel Ojelade.
Ẹ kú àtàárọ̀, ẹ kú àtótónu o.
Wá ṣeun, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. So we thank God for the success of this meeting. I just want to specially recognize Mr. Aderogba Ajibade was with us, Pastor Wale Taiwo, Mr. Clement Omidiora, Babajide, then Alhaji Kilani, Zakenwe Davidson, Mr. Ishola Adekola, Mr. Moses Adeniyago, Mr. Muda, Ikomola, Sam. Thank you very much. And so many others that I may have omitted. Please pardon me. Just want to appreciate you all for being part of this October meeting. And I pray that we'll all be partakers of the meeting that we're going to have in November by God's grace. Thank you very much. God bless you all. And I know that it's been a rewarding time and we've actually added value to ourselves. So can somebody just give us a closing prayer as the Spirit leads?
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
God Almighty who has made today's meeting to be a successful one.
Thank you,
To
Father.
our technical section presenter, we appreciate him. May God continue to partner you. We
Amen.
seek, oh God, to continue to guide our chairman in our
Amen.
course to the honorable
Amen.
district. May she has a
Amen.
successful of office.
Amen.
The next meeting where we are going to meet, we will pray Almighty God to spare our life and make us to meet Elam.
Amen.
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 إن أعطيناك الكوثر فاستغفر ربك وإنك من الأبتر سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون سلام على المرسلين.
Amen.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Amen. I do have a blissful night rest. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Chairman.
Good night, Chairman.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.